Sup, my dude? So in this video, I'm going to be riding on Bud Red with no brakes, boys. So I don't know what is about to happen, but this is going to be pretty cool because I still have full normal control over the bike, but I just don't have any brakes. So it'll be interesting once I start going really fast. Oh my gosh. And I was just riding with 100 stability, so that's going to mess me up a little bit for a second here while I'm trying to corner. Okay. Brakes, brakes, son, brakes. Oh, this is going to be wonderful. Brakes, people, I think they definitely overlook brakes in this game, no doubt about it, because brakes is probably one of the most important aspects when you start going faster and learning when to, kind of not use them, and this will definitely teach me a little bit here, where I'm able to actually carry way more speed not having as strong of brakes because I was probably sort of being a little bit dependent on them. What the hell is happening here? Every time I'm landing, I'm just like falling right over. I think it's that stability. Yeah, it's got to be from when I was riding with the 100 stability. That'll jack you up big time, dude. Like when you go from like no stability to a lot of stability, that definitely makes it feel weird once you get back, but I'll get her figured out here. So, okay. So I'm thinking that the no brakes is not going to actually be that bad. I think it's going to be one of those things where you can just kind of flow a lot better with it. You may not be as critically fast, and it's obviously going to be way different on a motocross track than a supercross track. Pretty sure a supercross track you'd be screwed with no brakes, but so I have no brakes on the front or back. They're both set to 0. Now remember, whenever I do these videos of like 0 stability or 0 brakes or anything like that, I still have a fully adjusted suspension setup and all that kind of stuff. It's just that one particular thing that I have changed. So just always keep that in mind. Like I'm not running a stock suspension and no brakes here. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. So yeah, basically at the beginning I was just kind of relearning that stability a little bit. Whoops, missing the leap. LaRocco's going to be pissed at that. I'm on a fucking SXF 450 2016. I can't even hit the leap. Dang, Spence. Alright, jeez. Get up. So the 0 brakes is probably the least changing thing I've done so far as like my little different suspension videos. Yeah, what the hell's going on? I think it's got to be that actual stability. It's got to be, because it's just feeling like the bike's falling right over on me. So I apologize for that, but sometimes you got to make 2 videos in one day. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. So sometimes you got to make it work. YouTube, man, it's not easy. Let me not, be that guy right now, but there's definitely more difficult jobs, but it's a lot of people just have no clue. If they've never done YouTube, they do not understand the difficulty of getting all the equipment ready. Just figuring out how to run all that shit is not easy in its own right. And once you figure out all that and figure out something that looks halfway decent, then just get, it takes forever just to make the video, then process the video, then upload the video. And half the time, YouTube says, nope, you ain't even fucking uploading the video right now. So it's crazy. But yeah, you gotta want it, man. If you're into YouTube, like, you better be wanting to do it for sure. Don't just make it like if you're just halfway hobbying that stuff, then, you can get away with not getting too serious. But, like, if you're trying to keep a actual fan base, it's going to take a lot of time out of your life. There ain't no doubt about that. So, it's kind of like anything, the more serious you want to take it, the more you're going to improve on it and all that kind of stuff. So, I don't know what's going on right now. I'm having trouble even staying on the track. I have not rode motocross in forever in this game. I've been like hardcore strictly supercross for a while now, so that is definitely playing a part on me here, but I think it's just that I was running that 100 stability. It's got me jacked up, dude. Because stability, that is probably the biggest skill gap to the entire game, is just learning how to hold the bike up and learning how to minutely turn the bike. You know, it's crazy, man. Like what it feels like to me and what it feels like to a beginner is like so different. It's not even funny. I mean, it's two different worlds completely. So yeah, that's definitely the whole learning point to the game, no doubt. But okay, so yeah, kind of like I was thinking. I mean, the brakes are not that bad. It's just you got to kind of learn how to really just flow with the bike and turn the bike. I know this roughness is effing me right now. Oh, Larocco's leap. Oh. Oh my gosh, there's a little bit of roughness coming on that outside there. That's one thing I've learned, like when you really start playing on Supercross a lot in this game, you kind of forget how to ride on roughness. That is definitely something that happens when you don't, you know, you're not constantly sitting there bouncing on roughness all day long and not practicing on this kind of stuff. You kind of forget what you're doing a little bit there with the way you're leaning on the bike and stuff. So, yeah. Okay. But that is definitely one thing about it. Roughness is a weird one, man. It's something that, like, I don't know. It's a lot of it is just skill, but there are certain suspension things you can change and whatnot. Whoa! See, right there, that's the first time I really noticed, like, I was expecting to have more brake than I actually had. That was the first time I really noticed it. Like, that would not have happened right there had I had my brakes. So, it's interesting. It's not, definitely not as crucial to have brakes than some. Oh, right there I noticed something too. Did you guys notice that? How I did that whip and it was just like staying up in the air the whole time. Like the front end was way high. I was trying to hit the back brake to bring the front end down a little bit and it just wasn't doing it. My brain was like, compute, not working. I was like, what is going on here? But yeah, that'll definitely affect it where you can't get the damn front end down in the air. So that's interesting. I was not even anticipating that little aspect there, but you just got to flow with it, man. You got to flow with the bike. That's kind of the whole point there. But see, where it really gets you is like, when you're really hammering the gas and you're trying to like last minute like slam on the brakes a little bit to dive down in a rut, you can't really do that. You've really got to look at the ruts from way back in the corner so that you make sure you don't miss them, because it's really easy when you don't have brakes like this. Oh, Jay, god dang. Oh, I'm just having trouble with motocross in general right now. Oh my gosh, man. But, yeah, I got a lot of testing to do. I'm still kind of going through some phases right now where I'm figuring some different stuff out, going back to some original stuff, and it's very confusing, so I'm not really, like, on any rock-solid setup right now, so that's kind of got me jacked a little bit on every aspect, but, all right, I'm pretty sure we used to hit this kind of down the middle, I think, during this pro race. Oh, my gosh, that will happen for sure. Just raising to the skies, calling to heaven to save my life. Gosh, like when what kind of kills you is like when you'll come off a big jump like that, and you're trying to kind of hook it and lean back. Well, you're so used to like tapping the back brake in the air over all those kind of jumps, but you can't do it because you have no brakes. So that's cool, man. I was not expecting that at all, but that's like a whole different aspect to it. So. But yeah, let's see here. Oh, got to take those outside lines for show. All these little different kind of setup videos I've been doing here, they're just going to be kind of weird, not really any solid gameplay because this is my first time kind of riding with any of these different things. So, man, it's hard to dive down into corners. It's like you're on a 125 or something. You've just got a mellow flow around everything, and it's hard to do that when you've programmed your brain to just go as fast as humanly possible, as fast as you can possibly go everywhere around that track every time you're on the game. You know, when you get in the pro mode, that's how you are, and it's definitely a little bit of mind fuckery when you can't get on the brakes or you change any little thing like that. Like to a beginner, it probably wouldn't be as big of a deal, but like somebody like me or any other pro out there that's really gotten used to a certain thing, it'll definitely jack with them a little bit, no doubt. Oh, okay. But, yeah, man, the roughness is definitely something I'm going to have to relearn because when you don't ride on motocross. Very tricky, but yeah, man, hope you guys have been enjoying these different suspension setup videos and whatnot. I'm going to continue to do some different stuff, like whatever I figure out. Popping willies, and yeah, whatever I figure out I'm going to kind of do there. So hope you guys enjoyed it. This is the no brake videos. I can't really do a full brake video because that's kind of how I run them. Not exactly, but kind of. So this is kind of a bit of the only sort of brake video I could do. I could go in there and do like anti-lock, figure out some different kind of videos I could do, stuff like that. But this is a little bit more of the crucial kind of video here, just the no brake video. So I'll probably do this type of video on some different tracks, like some supercross tracks and stuff like that. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Later, dudes. Landed it, dog.